What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the ZayMoolaSportsPodcast. I'm your host, Isaiah, and the Los Angeles Chargers finally got their signature victory as they defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 34-27 on Sunday Night Football. And this was a very crazy game for the Chargers because they started this game on fire offensively. Justin Herbert completed his first 6 passes for 123 yards, and he was willing to deal, and it looked like they were going to blow out the Cincinnati Bengals as they had built a 27-6 lead. But all of a sudden, that Chargers offense started to stagnate. They were unable to sustain drives, and as a result, their defense started giving up big plays to the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, we all know that the Chargers have one of the best defenses in NFL, but that was the first time all season long that they had went against an explosive offense like the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were not able to stop them. So the Cincinnati Bengals tied this game back up. And with 45 seconds left, y'all, the Chargers needed their offense. Yes, you heard me correctly. They needed their offense to go and win them a ball game. And it's funny because all season long, their defense has been bailing them out and winning them games, and also their run game too. But they needed their passing game. They needed Justin Herbert and these wide receivers to drive down the length of the field, put them in position to win this game. And we got to give Justin Herbert credit, y'all, because that's exactly what he did. I know some people have criticized Justin Herbert this year because they feel like he's not playing well. Y'all, in my opinion, Justin Herbert should be an MVP candidate because although his numbers are not incredible, mind y'all, he's not throwing the ball a lot. He did on last night, but he had not been throwing the ball a lot all season long. He's only averaging about 218 passing yards per game, but he's only thrown 1 interception. He's been super accurate, y'all, which I think that's what really matters, right? Accuracy, making good decisions, which is what he's done. And last night on that final drive when the Chargers needed him the most, he came through in the clutch. He completed 2 passes on that final drive to Ladd McConkey. The first pass went for 28 yards. The second pass went for 27 yards. And speaking of Ladd McConkey, man, Ladd McConkey looks like he's going to be an elite wide receiver in the NFL for years to come. He reminds me so much of Julian Edelman when it comes to his route running and his short area quickness. And he also has really good hands as well, so I think he's going to be a great player. But him and Justin Herbert, they were incredible on that final drive, y'all. And then J.K. Dobbins, the guy that has had maybe the best story of any NFL player this season long. You talk about J.K. Dobbins, has been through so much, battling through an Achilles injury and an ACL injury. The fact he's been able to come back, he's probably going to end up rushing for 1,100, maybe 1,200 yards and probably about 10 or 11 touchdowns. So he should absolutely be comeback player of the year and a Pro Bowler. But he won the game for the Chargers, having a 29-yard touchdown. And y'all, it was just a great thing to see because that is what me personally, that's what I've been wanting to see. I want to see the Chargers offense have to win them a game because come playoff time, yes, you do need a good run game. You do need a really good defense, but you also need a really good quarterback that is able to come up clutch for you in those kind of situations. And that's what the Chargers showed on last night. They had that kind of quarterback in Justin Herbert. They had the wide receivers in Ladd McConkey and Quentin Johnson. Although they don't have any elite wide receivers, I think they have enough talent there again with Ladd McConkey and Quentin Johnson to win games. So now, y'all, when I look at this Chargers team, I think they're a team that nobody wants to face come playoff time because we already knew that they had the run game and the defense. And again, their defense struggled last night, but outside that, their defense has been playing so well. I mean, the fact that Jim Harbaugh has been able to take guys, y'all, that, let's be honest, were not really playing well for their former teams, got kind of thrown away like trash, and he's made them into very impactful players. I mean, it's a few Titans players on this defense, so I know them incredibly well. You got Tierra Tarter, defensive tackle. You have Bud Dupree, edge rusher. You have Elijah Molden at safety. You got Christian Fulton at corner. All those guys have made major contributions to this defense. And then we know the guys they already have on this defense like Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa and Poona Ford and Morgan Fox and obviously the great Derwin James and then Tuli Tuipulotu. So I really, really love this defense. I love this run game. And now, y'all, we finally seen Justin Herbert and these wide receivers come alive. So I think this Chargers team is pretty complete. I think they have a chance to make a lot of noise come playoff time because, again, when you have the defense, the run game, the quarterback, and the coaching that they have, you definitely not only are going to be a playoff team, but you're going to be a team that has a chance to advance deep into the playoffs, y'all. And I think, in my opinion, if they were to play the Steelers, I think they will beat the Steelers, honestly. I really do believe. Now, I know they lost to the Steelers, in week 3, but I really do believe that if they were to face the Steelers now, because to me, the Chargers are an improved team than they were from early on in the season, I think they would beat the Steelers, y'all. And then depending on who they would play after that, if they were to play the Steelers, I would not be shocked if this team made a surprise AFC Championship game run again. When you have the pieces in place that they have, you have a chance to make some big noise come playoff time. And I think that is what this team is going to do. So again, y'all, This is what we need to see. We wanted to finally see their offense be in a situation where they had to win the game, where it was on them to come out clutch for their team, and that is exactly what Justin Herbert and those guys did on last night. LA Chargers, man, I love what y'all got going on. As Jim Harbaugh would say, who's got it better than us? Nobody. That was another episode of ZayMoolah Sports Podcast. Remember, y'all, last good message is what? Make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm in it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.